Hey guys, what's going on? As I'm recording this, it is Thursday. You probably won't see this until either Friday or Saturday because I'm going to be away this weekend. But I wanted to make sure I was still putting out videos that are relevant and have to do with Season 5. So in this video, I want to talk about the hatches that are around the map, talk about what we know about them. I'm going to show you where a couple of them are. There are a lot of them, but we'll get to that in a second. And then theorize a little bit about it. And I'm going to share what I know. Now, before we get into this, this is totally spoiler free, so you don't have to worry about me spoiling anything at all. I'm not going down that route, and if you've seen my previous video where I talked about quests and stuff, I won't actually be talking about any quest spoilers. So don't worry about clicking on my videos if you don't want to be spoiled. Having said that, let's talk a little bit about these. So let's talk about how many there are. I talked to Shrugdoll over on Twitter, linked to him down in the description, about this stuff because he's data mined it, and unfortunately for him, he's had it spoiled already. He was very careful not to spoil anything when talking to me about this information. There are 5 total hatches around the map, and he said that one of them is a special hatch. So now I'm not really sure what that means at all, but in this video, I want to theorize a little bit. And I even want to maybe talk about potentially how they could link up. Now, I'm thinking that the one special hatch that we're going to be talking about is just to the left of Wetlands if you look on the map, which I'm going to have for you on screen. Obviously, Wetlands isn't there anymore. That's Capacitor. But I think for a lot of people, they're going to know what I'm talking about. It's right before you go through that pass where the Leviathan used to be. Now, the thing that sets this hatch apart from all of the other ones is that it doesn't have a button on it. You're going to see footage that I show of other hatches that are around the map, and all of them have buttons on them. Now, they say locked or not activated, or I can't remember off the top of my head, but something along those lines, and it's red. So obviously you cannot open these from the outside. Now, there's one particular one down by water treatment, and you can actually access this one by flying to the outside of the map and dropping down in it. I have a video that shows you how to do that, link in the top right hand corner if you want to check that out. But the interesting thing is that there's a button that allows you to open that from the inside. And on the outside, there's actually the button still there, but obviously it's already been activated, so it doesn't have any information on whether it's locked or unlocked. So this could really point us into a good direction here, because if all of the other ones have that similar button on the outside, it means that we're going to be able to get inside it at some point. Something that I find really interesting, which I've tried with multiple of these hatches, is that if you go down to the one by water treatment, which is the only one we can currently access, and you put Loba's ultimate above it, and you go into her shop right, there's always a gold knockdown down there, and you can pull that out for your teammates or whoever. But if you try this and you put your ultimate down around any of the other hatches, there's no gold item, which means that there's no loot rendered in down there, so these clearly are not meant to be opened yet. So later on, I'm assuming as the story progresses through the quest lines, we're going to get more and more of these hatches opening up, or potentially, since Shrug did say that there's only one special hatch, maybe that means that we're going to be able to go in through that hatch, and there'll be kind of like an underground tunnel system, which has high tier loot. I think even potentially, maybe once you unlock the one hatch through the quests, then all of them will be open, but I'm not really sure about that. It kind of seems like there's going to be something down there that has to do with Revenant. And if you remember back to the season trailer, you'll see that the ending part where Loba is underneath by Revenant actually looked like it was originally connected to that whole system over by Skulltown where they were actually housing the Revenant bodies. So this whole map could be built on top of a gigantic factory where they're holding all these Smilcrum bodies for Revenant or whoever's mind they're going to be putting in these things. So I think potentially that later on as this series moves forward, once these hatches start opening up, or once the one special hatch, I guess, opens up, then we're going to find out not only lore, but there's going to be loot down there. It's going to be a new area of the map. But I think it's just really going to be interesting to see how this plays into the quests. That's my little theory slash fact about these things. So let me know what you guys think about it. Do you have any personal theories about these hatches and why they're on the map? What's underneath them? Are they going to be interconnected? I can't imagine that they're just a hole in the ground like a time capsule or something. I think there has to actually be some sort of larger connected set of tunnels underneath King's Canyon. Before we go, I just want to repeat one more line that came from way back in the Wraith stories from the Outlands, where the Voidwalker Wraith says to, I guess, our Wraith, that the tunnels under King's Canyon stretch for miles. Obviously, there's no tunnels that we know of in King's Canyon right now that stretch for miles. Another thing that's interesting about that is the game uses a meter system, and she said miles, but that's details. So I think that could actually be a hint at what we're going to see with these tunnels. I'm going to leave this here, though. If you guys want to check out all the awesome links in the description, we got Shrugdle, there's my Twitter down there, affiliate links with Amazon for Apex coins, all awesome stuff down there. Check out the Discord. If you want to keep up to date with videos, make sure that you hit that red subscribe button right underneath this video. We'd love to have you in the club. And before you head out, gently tap the like button. I had a guy tell me he broke his phone smashing the like button too hard, and I don't want to see that happen to anybody else, so gently tap it. But that's going to be it for today, guys. So until tomorrow, take it easy.